All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another matchup in the Dota 2 Shanghai Major Open Americas qualifier. We are in the quarterfinals here, and we've got a match here between Luccini Gaming and EWolves. Of course, we just saw EWolves take the win off of FDL. I casted the match, I should know, right? In a pretty convincing fashion, and now they're going to be playing up against Luccini Gaming in what should be another exciting match. Of course, I'm Pythian. I'll be casting this match for you. Over on her channel, Llama Down Under will also be casting the match, and so you can go show her support and love, if you will. Unfortunately, friendship, dedication, love are out of the tournament, but we can still have some ourselves. So we'll be going into this match here. We've got the Oracle already picked up by Luccini Gaming, and now EWolves are going to figure out how to respond. Beastmaster and Undying already taken out. In response, the Wisp and the Dazzle were banned by EWolves. So we're going to get ready for this matchup. As I said before, Van has been playing a ridiculous number of heroes in this tournament. I don't know what the actual stats are, but every single time I see him in a match, he's played something different. So it's always interesting to see that. And okay, I guess this is going to be more the same. That was the hero that I didn't like Van on, the Dragon Knight. He was way too aggressive, and he didn't really play it the best earlier in the match, in the tournament, but I think it'll be fine. He still plays it okay. I'm just not always a fan of Van on the Dragon Knight. He is still a great player, though, and has shown us a lot of different looks in this tournament. Another hero that got picked up for EWolves is the Gyrocopter. I'm guessing that's going to be the Evo Gyrocopter. So we have already 2 cores picked up for EWolves. Now Luccini Gaming can figure out how to respond. They've already got the Oracle, and now they're going to be picking up another hero, as is the custom. It's going to be the Husker. Okay. Oracle Husker could be good. And the Dazzle's already been banned out. Omni Knight's still in the pool. Also does well against Oracle. And could be good against Husker as well. Oh man, Husker got a lot of nerfs, not feeling as good lately. We'll see how it goes though. Broodmother gets the ban as well as the Ancient Apparition. So we'll not be seeing those in this match. I'm still not sure about this Husker. Maybe they have a plan, maybe they know what they're doing. Oh, I hope they do, because I want to see a good match between these guys. The Shadow Shaman also gets banned out by Luccini. And we're going to be close to the end of the second ban phase here. Oh man. I mean, on one hand, I don't want to see what Luccini are going to play like. But on the other hand, I really want to see what they pick up. Queen of Pain gets banned up by EWolves, and then they go straight for the Witch Doctor. It seems to be pretty standard for EWolves. They get their second banning out phase pretty slowly, and then they go right into their third pick. So don't really give the other team as much of a chance to think about their picks here. A little bit of a mind game.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So now Luccini, they got to think about their pickup here a little bit. They got to find out what they want to play. Going into the reserve time a bit. It is worth noting that this is the quarterfinal. After this matchup, there will be no best of threes. Once you get to the semifinals, I mean, there will be no best of ones. Once you get to the semifinals, they're best of threes for the rest of it. And that includes the final. So this is the last single game test for these teams. After that, you get to more of a standard best of three situation. The Abaddon gets picked up by Luccini Gaming. Another one of those strong pickups. Does work well with the Husker. Worth noting. Does keep him alive for a little bit longer, so maybe their strategy is just to keep the Husker alive for as long as they can and see what he does. Could work. But something that is not so great about their lineup right now is that they don't have any stuns. They don't have any disables. They already have their supports. That's definitely something they're going to need to rectify when they get through this draft. Unless they really feel like they don't need it. But the Witch Doctor, he has a Death Ward. The Enchantress, gonna slow down the Husker's attack speed unless he gets a BKB. Gonna counteract that Abaddon a little bit. Yeah, this is a draft you really got to be careful with, and I hope that Luccini know what they're doing. This is hopefully some kind of pocket strat they got going. Because right now, not looking so good.
10 seconds remaining.
We get the fourth pickup here from Luccini. They are going with the Ursa.
Radiant team.
Okay. That's also another good pick. Well, one good pick from them. I love the Ursa. Hope you do too. He's a fun hero. But that is one hero that likes to get up in your face like the Husker, so maybe they're just going to go right in there. It does well against the Enchantress, to be sure.
Reserve time.
But again, not seeing any stuns.
Dire team back.
The Ogre Magi is going to get banned out by EWolves, so I guess that's a stun that they could ban out. Maybe they also think that Luccini needs a support.
10 seconds remaining.
And it is going to be the Bane banned out by Luccini.
Radiant team pick.
Now we get into the last pick here for the teams as they round up their lineups.
Seconds remaining.
EWolves getting pretty low on time here.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
EWolves going to pick up the Weaver. I think that's going to be a Smash Weaver. So you've got Van on the Dragon Knight, Ewo on the Gyrocopter, and then Smash on the Weaver. And again, no disables. Oh man, I hate to say it. I hope I'm wrong. But Luccini Gaming not looking so strong for this next matchup. Maybe they need that early game that'll put them right into the thick of it. But
5 seconds remaining.
this draft, unless they know something I don't, not looking great. They go into reserve time. They only have a couple seconds left here. And they go with the Lion. So there's a couple of disables that they would need for the Weaver. Well, that'll do it for the draft. And we'll be getting right into the match fairly shortly. Again, this is the quarterfinal in the America's Qualifier of the Shanghai Major Open. This was the first one. There will be a second one in, well, starting tomorrow, or actually tonight for the Chinese Qualifier. And we're going to get right into this match here between EWolves and Luccini Gaming as the players pick their heroes. Once again, I'm Pithy, and I'll be bringing this match. And Should be a lot of fun.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, so the players are all loaded into the game, and we're gonna get ready here. Let's introduce our teams. We've got Ewo. Okay, I got a smoke here. Ewo on the Gyrocopter, Van on the Dragon Knight, Masoku's got that Enchantress, and then we have Smash on the Weaver and Sia on that Witch Doctor. Then for Luccini Gaming, we've got the Sword on Husker. We're already going towards that offlane. We've got Matthew on the Oracle, Eliadel on the Ursa Bear, Kamazi on the Abaddon, and finally we've got Zenderls on that line. Looks like we could have an engagement here. EWolves already smoked up. They're going to go into the Roshan pit. Could they lay the trap here? They're going to go right in. And the smoke did break. Don't think they saw the Enchantress at all. Luccini Gaming, they're just waiting here. What's going to happen? The word comes out from Masoku onto the high ground. What does she see with that? A little bit of the ramp. Do they go out here? Who's going to be the bait? What's going to happen? No one is anywhere else on the map. They're all going to fight for this rune. Anything's being skilled up. Only the Oracle Purge and the Lion Spike. Alright, a couple of EWolves have left. And they see all of Luccini going out here. Van, he's in trouble. He's going to get purged up. And now the rest of EWolves come out of the woodwork. And now they go through. Here comes the battle. Sia is going to get low. Sia about to go down. Using the Fairy Fire. Will go down in the end to the Husker. It's the first blood. The Oracle got the bounty rune as well. Meanwhile, on the top lane, it's up for grabs. Smash will probably get it with his high move speed thanks to Chikuchi. And here we go. Right into this match. We've already got the first blood for the Husker. And Elite was a little bit impatient there. And outmaneuvered. Smash gets the bounty rune, so he will get something for his troubles. And it's going to be the mid lane Oracle against the Dragon Knight. Interesting. Turns out there is some lag. And hopefully that gets resolved soon. Of course, I don't see any ping issues. So a couple of people disconnect because I guess they don't want to be here anymore. A few rage quits early. And hopefully we'll be able to get right back into this match. Okay, a lot of heroes disconnecting. I guess the lag must be pretty bad in wherever they're playing from. This is why you don't post your Skype info anywhere. DDoS happens, boys. So we'll take this moment to go over our lane matchups. We got the Oracle over against the Dragon Knight. That'll be an interesting matchup. Dragon Knight is going to have to use the Breathe Fire a lot, but this Oracle can do a lot to disrupt the Dragon Knight. Got Gyrocopter against a Husker and the Abaddon. That's again something I wouldn't want to be in as a Gyrocopter. Husker still is pretty difficult to play against. Enchantress in the jungle, Smash and the Witch Doctor in the top lane against an Ursa with a pretty nice helm. What is that? I can't tell. Maybe I can tell now? Alright, there we go. Helm of the Ferocious Heart. I would like that. That is a pretty awesome set. Yeah, I would like that set. That looks pretty nice. Alright, getting right back into this match between EWolves and Luccini Gaming. Oracle, pretty good hero. You know what? I don't mind it in the mid at all. And missing that last hit with the Purifying Flames, but whatever. You know what? I like the opportunity to see new things. Doing a lot of throwing out those little balls in the mid lane for the Oracle. Gyrocopter has to be careful in this mid lane. He has a Rocket Barrage, but it really doesn't matter against a Husker. So maybe this Husker will end up working out for Luccini. As much as I was flaming it before. Alright, so here we go. Oracle still doing some stuff in that mid lane. Has a lot of nuke damage, and being in the mid lane helps the Oracle to at least get those levels up in them. In the bottom lane, Husker throwing the Burning Spears into the gyrocopter. And now here comes the Enchantress with the clap, with the stun, and that's the second blood. Sorry, got excited. And Enchantress gonna get the kill onto Ursa. That's a big kill to get. Ursa pretty tanky, and at least Luccini have one on. I need to find out which team each player is on. Having problems with that right now. EWolves get the second blood against the Ursa. It would be nice to know what team people are on. Alright, so after that little bit, we still got some matchups around the map. Masoku continued to be around that top lane, taking out the Ursa. Ursa can't even be near his creeps right now. He doesn't even have a Fury swipe. And they're just going to go for that tower. They can't even do anything. The Tomato Bear going against the Lion in the jungle, not going to find him. Just going to kind of sit there. And now here comes the Abaddon. Abaddon's here to help, since he's not really needed on that bottom lane at all with the Husker. Husker's just going to get all the levels there. And in terms of last hits, Husker and the Oracle with the early lead. High base attack speed, helping out the Oracle as Dragon Knight tries to use the stun to get the last hit on the creep. Interesting usage of spells there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And it's interesting seeing this Oracle play against the Dragon Knight. Already 15 for 7. Doing pretty well. Sia trying to find some more kills here. Has that paralyzing cask available, but they're just going to side pull. Smash puts the harass on. Now with this tri lane, it's a little bit more difficult to get the kills, and Ursa's starting to get the levels up. So you do need to be a bit more careful. Oracle continues to do well on that mid lane, but the Weaver and the Dragon Knight have caught up in terms of last hits. Got some more harass on this, onto the Ursa. Sia trapped in a little bit. He uses the paralyzing cast, now Smash, trying to do the damage. Abaddon puts more of a shield onto Ursa. Smash taking a lot of damage. Ursa turns around for a second, gonna go back around. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Enchantress takes down the Oracle along with the Dragon Knight. Masoku getting some pretty good rotations in this game. And the top lane a little bit scared of EWolves, so they're starting to get their feet under them. The Enchantress of Masoku creating a lot of opportunities around the map, along with the double Centaur Stomp, so doing pretty well there. The Oracle makes his way back to the mid lane, and now we have a rotation by the Dragon Knight onto the top lane. Paralyzing Cast comes out onto the line. Here comes the Earth Spike onto the Weaver, but it doesn't matter. Here comes the Dragon Knight with the Breed Fighter, gets a kill, and now Sia trying to run away. Here comes the first Dragon form. Ursa gets a kill. Doesn't matter, though. It's a double kill for the Dragon, and there's another Dragon Tail onto the Abaddon. He can't do too much right now. He has a Mist Coil, which he uses to deny himself. And now the Enchantress ready to go against the Husker. Husker puts some Burning Spears into Masoku, who hasn't gotten any levels in the Untouchable right now. And the Stomp was canceled. Can they get the kill here now? Ewo, he sets out the rocket. There's a TP into the mid lane by Abaddon. The Husker's going to survive for a while. Do they go in on this? And the answer is no. So 5.5 minutes in the game, already 6 kills on the board. And, well, the last hits are pretty even among the ones at the top. And Ewo's doing a little bit better on this safe lane than he was at the beginning. Getting a couple last hits here. And they leave Smash alone on the top lane. Now the Abaddon comes back down to the bottom lane. The Husker does have the life break, so if someone shows up, the Abaddon can put the shield on him to do a little bit of extra damage. Here comes the Ewo with the Arcane Rune. Smash getting some damage done to him on the top lane, but it doesn't really matter. He has the Shikuchi away. And the Oracle continues to farm on the mid lane. Now the problem with this Oracle is, what is the first item that the Oracle goes for? Because you want your mid laner to have some kind of impact, right? Well, the Oracle does a lot of nuke damage. So what does the Oracle get in terms of items? Because usually the Oracle's played in the support role and doesn't need so many items. It is nice to use that Purifying Flames to get those easy last hits though. Here comes Smash right away to the top lane with the Shukuchi, ready to get right back into the action. Oracle also has that fast false promise. I knew it was a false something. And Ursa has rotated over into the jungle, leaving the line to get a couple levels on that top lane. Once again, if you're new here, this is the quarterfinal matchup between EWolves and Luccini Gaming. The winner of this will move on to the semifinal, where it will be a best of 3 to get into the final. So Van gonna pop that dragon form and put some damage onto the mid tower. And Smash and Sia ready to put some damage onto the top tower as well. So dragon form not gonna be contested at all here. Here comes the Fortify. Lion's gonna suck a little bit of the mana off of Smash. But that top tower, not long for this world. They don't have a Fortify available either. Lion's going for the deny, doesn't get it. And now Lion in trouble. He doesn't even have a TP. Weaver shoots the bugs the wrong way. And Van puts a stun onto Matthew. Here's a secondary stun from a centaur. Gonna hit on Matthew. And Matthew getting pretty low. Uses the false promise to try to get away. Dragon Knight is going to help Enchantress take the tower. Now Van. He uses a stick. Tries to get in on this. Matthew staying alive for a second. Abaddon denies himself. And here comes Ursa. Ursa coming in. Van stays alive still with that Purifying Flames and the Dragon's Blood. And now Ursa. He's in trouble. Trying to run away from that centaur. Centaur's not going to catch up. Ursa gets away. It's a triple kill across the map. And the Husker also goes down on the bottom lane. Went down to the gyrocopter. Masoku's Enchantress pretty strong. Smash comes in, gonna get turned into a fish, goes in on the line, also has that time lapse available, has a lot of minus armor thanks to the... Alright, he's gonna get hit under the tower, uses the time lapse to get away. Here comes the Shukuchi. He's gonna get the Purifying Flames and the Husker with the life break. Underneath the Sentry Ward, doesn't matter, Sweeper goes down. Meanwhile, Ursa goes for some creeps, not able to kill him. So, 2 heroes go down, and it's pretty much even for each team. Fight recap is so informational. Just kidding. Dragon Knight again using the dragon form. That's Van taking the towers down. And that's going to be 3 towers down in total for EWolves. They are just pushing these all the way down with that Enchantress Dragon Knight combo. Dragon Knight at level 8, so it's going to be a while until he gets to the level 11 second level of dragon form. And that's a pretty cool dragon he's got there as well. A couple seconds, about halftime left on that corrosive breath skill on the dragon. And a bounty rune will spawn in the mid lane, or at the rune spot at least, for Van. 2,600 gold in the bank for the Dragon Knight. And he's just going to hit some of these creeps here. He's got 2,700 gold. Interesting to see what his next item will be. Could be some kind of Shadow Blade. Or a Blink Dagger. Definitely something that Dragon Knights try to look for here. Smash on the top lane. Trying to push in this tower. As the rest of the Dire team, they're going for mid. Smash just hanging out on that top lane. Take a little bit of harass from the tower. He's going to take the aggro off. And Ursa goes into the Roshan pit. There is a Satyr here to do a little bit to disrupt. It's going to do some damage. Eventually the Purifying Flames takes out the creep. But EWolves know all about this. Does the Roshan go down in time? It's getting close. The cooldown's going to get dropped. Here comes the life break onto Ewo. Ewo's going to be taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down on the other side. Van, though, he's right in the middle of that pit. He ends up taking down the Oracle, and he turns into a dragon. Abaddon does go down. The Roshan goes down as well. He's going to get picked up by the Ursa. The Witch Doctor trying to get taken care of by the Lion, but it doesn't matter. There's no disable for him. Eventually, the Ursa, Mad Ursa, trying to get the kill here. Going for Sia. Not going to get him. Blocked out by the Enchantress. Now Ursa trying to get away. He's not going to. Here comes the Aegis. Van has another stun in 2 seconds. He's going to use the Dragon Tail right off the bat. Ursa, he is going to be stuck there. And now Smash. He gets the kill. Dragon Knight. It's done. That's 5 down. That's a full 5-man team wipe in the river. The Gyrocopter did go down for that. But in the end, EWolves showing some strength here, as they take the team fight at the Roshan pit, even with the Aegis against them. Luccini Gaming not doing so well as here comes the Husker once again. Gonna get stunned by the Dragon Tail, and Enchantress now has to get away. Van has that Shadow Blade popped, is now gonna come out of the dragon form. They didn't take that tier 2 tower, but look, there's already 2 pushing in the mid. And now Luccini, they use those TPs, and they're gonna have to worry about this a little bit. As Smash, he's got the double damage rune, and the call down is going to clear out those creeps in the middle lane. Ursa, no Blink Dagger just yet. He's just running in on this. And the Earthspike are going to miss everything. Bugs come in onto Ursa and Lion. Got to get those bugs off the schlongs. And eventually they do. Ewa with the little pirate ship Gyrocopter. Just going to head over to that top lane. So once again, EWolves taking a lot out of this map. They're really showing how they can control it in these matches. And looking pretty good at it too. 12 kills to 4. Let's take a quick look at our XP and net worth here. As XP firmly in favor of EWolves, and the net worth more of the same, about 7,500 in favor of EWolves for gold. Satyr Tormentor still hanging out here in the mid lane, trying to do some damage. Ursa looking for some kills. There is a sentry ward, but look at the damage that this Husker has taken. He's going fairly low. The Enchantress in the trees could be in some trouble. Not though. Just going to go over to the side, and this Husker is going to be fairly low without that Armlet of Mordegian on. Luccini trying to get out of this one. Looking to see if there could be a fight somewhere. Luccini are split up. Looking for the kills here. The Purge is going to get used on the Van. Ursa looking for some kills. He could farm the jungle. Luccini, he just pops that armlet, and Gyrocopter sits on the top lane, takes the tower. That's the trade though. And Luccini, can they do anything about it? Dragon form popped by Van. He's going to use the Shadow Blade as well. He comes around the side. Paralyzing Cast gets used onto Husker. Husker, he can't get out of this one. He gets a false promise by the Oracle. Smash trying to get out of this one. He's going to use the time lapse. Look at Van. He's going right into the middle of this. He's doing damage to a lot. Finger in the back. And now, oh, look at it go. Witch Doctor on the high ground. He does end up taking the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor takes out the Husker, and Smash, he's looking for more kills. On the other side, Masoku takes a mega kill onto the Abaddon. And that's 4 kills down for Luccini for the price of 1. Only Van going down at that point. And the gold change still in favor of EWolves in this case. And they'll be free to take this tier 2 tower. Weaver takes down that tier 2 tower, and there's only one outer tower remaining for Luccini Gaming. Kill score is 16-5. Top 3 net worth spots all filled by the Radiant. And Smash is going to Shikuchi around the map. He's only got an ultimate orb and power treads in his inventory. Also has that Ring of Aquila. But he'll definitely be looking for something else to put into his bindle. Might be a Lincoln Sphere to take care of that Lion. And Masoku only with the cloak and 1,400 gold in the bank. Still doing pretty well. Gonna finish up that Glimmer Cape. In terms of other items, Witch Doctor's working towards that Aghanim Scepter. Van's got a casual Ogre Club, going to be working towards that Silver Edge. And Ewo is going to be getting that BKB. Smash continuing to run around the map. He's got that ultimate orb in his pocket. his little Weaver pockets. And we're looking pretty good right now. Abaddon working on denying that tier 2 tower. Lion helps him out. Ends up taking the deny. So there are no more outer towers remaining for Luccini. They don't see too much of the map. They do have a lot of sentry wards though. So they see not too much of the right side of the map, but they do see some of their own jungle. Which is nice, I guess. And EWolves have once again taken the map control in this match. Masoku looking for some cool kills here. And we'll see if he's able to find anything. He's got the observer ward down rather. And the centaur is going to come around the side. Going to find the enchantress. And she's just going to hit it a little bit. Husker. Well, he's got a helmet of the Dominator and an armlet. And still on the brown boots. Lion about to get killed by Smash. He has full vision of this. Weaver gets the kill on the Lion a little bit far out there. And now Evo could take some damage. But the Ursa, he doesn't have the mobility. He's got Vlad's phase boots and no blink. Or no Shadow Blade. And he can't really get in here without the help of his team. I will say that the Husker really hasn't been the problem here. It's really just EWolves doing pretty well on the map. And maybe that Oracle not being very effective at all. Has an Ether Lens, but that's about it. It doesn't seem like the mid lane Oracle had too much of an impact. It's really just been, well, the Oracle got the items for support faster. Weaver picks up the Lincoln Sphere. And there are now a couple of dragons flying around the map. Dragon Knight going to be going for that BKB. And now here comes the smoke by Luccini. They're trying to find out someone on the map. Will they actually find anybody? Lion goes the wrong way. He's going around the trees. Will he be able to find the Enchantress? Enchantress Bambi hops away. And now, could they find her? Stun. Gonna hit, but the Glimmer Cave's there. Sentry Ward placed down. So is the Observer Ward. And Masoku trying to get away. Not gonna happen. Weaver also hanging out here for a second. And the rest of EWolves going to the top lane. Oh, Weaver could find the courier here. But no. Oh, he does have the courier. Alright. Weaver gets the courier. Iwa hangs out on the top lane for a little bit. He does have that BKB, and the rest of Luccini, they go over to the mid lane to defend. And then it's just the same story from EWolves. Take the control of the map and hang on to it. 17 kills to 6. Let's take a quick look at our XP and gold graph. 10,000 in favor of EWolves for XP, 15,000 for gold. And this smash is getting pretty big now. Same with the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight getting that BKB done. And Roshan has respawned. Smash and Evo already putting the work in onto the Roshan. And Roshan's not going to be very happy about that. Enchantress is here to tank. And now has the healing of the Nature's Attendants to get her through this damage of the Roshan. Only one level and untouchable, so she still doesn't slow down the attack very much of the Roshan. And now she has a Mud Golem in here to tank a little bit. Interesting that Enchantress only has one level and untouchable so far. Weaver picks up the Aegis. The Dragon Knight TPs over the mid lane, immediately uses a Shadow Blade, and sees an Abaddon. The rest of his team trying to catch up. Eventually the Shadow Blade gonna run out. He hits the Abaddon, and there goes the BKB. Turns right around on the Husker. Husker taking a lot of damage, and Husker goes right down. Abaddon trying to get out. He is going to get out. The paralyzing cast not in time. And now the rest of Luccini. They're trying to get out. Ursa decides to turn around and get some creeps. He might try to TP out. He's going to TP out now. He's not going to be in time for the rest of his team. The rest of EWolves to show up. And now the Dragon Form going to be used to clear out the creeps. He still has quite a bit of duration on it. It is 30 seconds left. I don't really need to fight recap for that. And now up the hill they go. Smash with the double damage rune. And an Aegis. And a Desolator recipe in the bindle. And now Van goes right up the hill. He's got a Hyperstone, he's got a Shadow Blade, and he's got a BKB on cooldown for 30 seconds. Smash comes in with the Geminate attacks. And now they're forced to get off the high ground as the creeps are no longer there. And they make their way over to the bottom lane a little bit. Alright, Weaver continues to clear these creeps. Looking pretty good right now. Has that Desolator. Almost purchased. Still about 500 gold away. And let's see if Luccini are able to do anything about it. A big problem with their lineup, as was said before, they don't have the disables. They do have a Lion, but that's about it. Masoku moving pretty fast with the power treads. Sacks up the Ancients. And the Ewa Gyrocopter at about 2,300 gold. Husker's got the Sange purchased up, and the Lion has a Blink Dag. Let's see if they're able to find something with it. Oracle seems to be going for a Dagon. Interesting. It does work in conjunction with the... I'm just kidding. Weaver finding some people out. Gonna put the bugs onto the Husker. Husker trying to get away. And Ursa seeing if he can find something. He's getting a little bit angry. Has that Blink Dagger available. And now here come EWolves just right up the hill into the base. They also have a couple of Dragon Illusions here. And the Tier 3 tower not long for this world. Stun on the Van. Van's going to go right down. And here comes Luccini. Luccini, they're doing the damage. Zendrils is going down pretty fast. Smash uses the time lapse. And now Husker getting pretty low. Look at it go. Bippity bop. Witch Doctor doing the damage. And that's a full 5-man team wipe. EWolves go right in on those racks. And they're going to take down their first set of racks of the game. And XD is called by Van. I guess that's because he died. Now, EWolves are going to go for other towers. And the second set of racks of the game, they're going to go down to the EWolves as well. That Desolator of the Weaver doing fairly well. And now they might want to get out here, as they don't have the Dragon Knight. The gem on the Enchantress also helping them to do-ward a little bit. And it's looking pretty good for EWolves, as the smoke is going to get popped by Smash. Smash trying to get out. Smash deciding that he wants to fight. He's going to get silenced up. And Smash is going to use a time-lapse in time and go on to the Oracle. Oracle trying to get out. He's already used the False Promise, and now Ursa taking a lot of damage to the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter takes out the Lion and the Ursa. And now Smash does take a lot of damage, gets the Aegis popped, and Masoku. Masoku's got to try to get out. The Gyrocopter did go down. Only Huskers remaining. And it's the Husker between... Okay, the Husker's going to take out the Weaver. The Weaver goes down to the Husker. And Masoku looking for the kill. Takes it with the Impetus. That's another full 5-man team wipe. And they seem to be pretty happy. Creeps destroying the base. And Dragon's Knight's just like, what are you guys doing? I'm going to go push the bottom lane. And then you have the old Witch Doctor pushing the lane trick. That's the last lane of Rack standing before EWolves and Mega Creeps. It was a pretty good engagement. Husker is showing just how strong he is, especially with the armlet. Eventually did go down to the impetus, though. Not really expecting that kind of damage from Masoku.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
28-9 is the kill score. Assault Cuirass picked up by Dragon Knight. And for the XP and gold, almost 20,000 for XP in favor of EWolves and 25,000 for net worth. Only the Husker is interrupting the EWolves, all from being at the top of the net worth chart. And interestingly enough, the Husker did better than the Ursa. He was not doing as well, although he does have a cool set. I will give him that. EWolves grouping up here for their final push, or what could be their final push, before they get into the semifinals. This is what is at stake here. And Lion blinks to the north, coming in from an unexpected direction. Also has a couple of wards. Dragon form going to get popped by Van. It's the blue dragon this time. And the sentry ward going to get put down by Lion. The rocket comes in for Husker. Smash comes in from the backside. Smash with the backside attack going right in onto Husker. And now Weaver trying to do damage to whoever will get hit. The Oracle goes down. The Lion goes down. The Husker trying to do much damage, but that's it. The GG gets called. And in the end, it's a full 5-man team wipe, of course. For EWolves, they go into the semifinal. And they will be facing someone else in a best of 3 in the fight to become the champions of the America's Qualifier of the Shanghai Open. Something like that. Once again, thanks for watching. I'm Pythian. And I would like to wish you, as always, cheers. Did you see that? Every single player on